What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today with a guide for the Mirage Frostspike, our new Primal Lord in this game, the first one for the season Chains of Eternity, and definitely one of the more complicated heroes or more complicated bosses we have fought in this game so far. Also, I hate his design because he looks like a bloody popsicle, so I have no idea why they made this guy look like this and our next Primal Lord looked that cool, but okay, it is the Primal Lord that we are going to fight today. And before we get into the top teams for this, 70% of you guys are not yet subscribed to this channel, so if you want to do me a favor, hit that button, and thank you in advance for doing so. Starting off, this guy once again features pretty much the same we've already get to know from all of the other Primal Lords. My clan already at the top positions, which I like, pretty cool. Shout out to you guys. And we got a ton of nice loot. We first of all have Temporal Essence, some invite letters, we have the Braveheart title, and then the cooler Braveheart title that you get for being in the top 50 at least. Braveheart there with a very fancy symbol that honestly looks cooler than the boss itself. We have some Twilight Essence and of course the Iced Reverie. Now I said that this boss is very complicated. Why is that the case? If you click on tips, you get to see his abilities and you find yourself confronted with central axis of the battlefield. Yeah, and this guy plays a little bit with ranges. The distance of your heroes to the boss, and also with the HP ratios of it. So for this boss it's imperative to have the right positioning and a ton of heal actually. While also at the same time you of course want to do a ton of damage to him. So without going too much into the abilities, you have to know this guy deals damage. He will bind an enemy every now and then with Frost Seal, which is the one that dealt the most damage from our team, freezes them, reduces the vitality, which makes it tougher to heal, and if we don't heal that guy up to 50% of the max HP again, he will shatter all of the heroes with Frost Seal, and this even ignores Unaffected Invincible, so this guy will then get defeated. He will defeat our damage dealer if we don't heal him. Of course, absolutely horrible. Some abilities, Vortex of Ice Shards, and then the last one is that he will summon nullify all debuffs on him. So not really a hero or an enemy where you can work with Fizz Reduction or something like this. Doesn't really work out. We have some pretty cool teams, and this time we have a very nice resource that I want to show you right at the start. So this is a wonderful testing Google Doc made by Daragon, and the good thing about this is, if I now put the link for you in the description of the video, you can check this out every single day, and Daragon usually puts the updated teams in there. So you have an updated resource with all the top teams, with all the testing results, and if you want you can join Yapala, which is the new AFK Journey Discord, and you can even help with the testing there. So this is absolutely great. We have some abbreviations, some stuff, and then we already get into the testing teams, and you can or into the current best teams, and you can see very clear, very easy to see which teams you have there. The starting one is this one. This is the current best team, and I would say we just get into it and test this team out. And of course, many of the teams in this resource, in this Google Doc, are not really catered to your account. They might not really fit for that, but still, with the sheer amount of teams that are in there, you're almost guaranteed to find a team that will fit for your playstyle as well, or for your account, and definitely check it out every single day to get the top teams. So, looking at this team right now, there are a few things that I want to tell you. First things, Frostfall spell. If you think, well, I don't own this artifact, then let me tell you, this is a reward for finishing the main story of this season. This actually became possible today. So today we unlock the last step in the story. If you play it and finish it, then you will get this Frostfall spell and will be able to upgrade it. This is used throughout the fights. I was told the best alternative, if you don't find the time today to actually finish the story, is to go with Overcharge spell. We'll go with Frostfall spell now because we have it. Then we have this team. It is at the moment the best team that there is. It features Sharkia, which is Sharkia plus 10, of course, for the buffs that we can get. And again, here I was also told that if you struggle with survival, it is an option to replace this Shark here with a Smoky. We will go with Shark here for now. And lastly, there is one more thing I want to note. Today, or in the last days, we unlocked actually the next stage in Durastral. So you can now get you can now get the yellow charms from Durastral, and those charms will actually give you massive boosts to the damage. So here, for example, for Odie, having the charms right there, very nice. We just saw the decrease of HP there for the first time. With our many healers that we have right there, we were able to instantly heal back up. And another thing to note, of course, the damage numbers will increase throughout this season. Our level will go up, we will get more charms, so this is a guarantee that we'll do more damage later on. Might also find more teams, maybe unlock more artifacts, maybe one of the Shadow Essence heroes that is yet to come might be good. So all of that is something that is normal for Primal Lord. You will have to check for up-to-date teams or for new teams every now and then through the Google Doc. That is of course very easy, but I fully recommend you to also check out the videos on this channel, just because you get some extra explanations in there and stuff like, for example, the swapping for the Smoky that might not be included in the document, as it mostly features like the normal teams. So we're closing in here on 9 billion. I don't think we can make the 10. I saw 10 already. We survived pretty well though. We didn't have the best charms. We made it to rank 8. Okay, with some better RNG, maybe we can do more. We have the P4 Odie here. We have the epic charms on him. Don't have the epic charms on Sharky, though I have to say it deals splash damage. So yeah, I don't think it's that super useful. For Elijah and Layla, I have another tip for you guys. And maybe we do want to upgrade the ones on Rainier. Let's check out the numbers from the other players. How much did my teammates do? Rainier with 11.2 billion. Okay, that is pretty crazy. Look at that. Just like a straight 1 billion distance over there. Okay, absolute madness, I have to say. The point in, by the way, improving your teams as much as you can is that you get progress for your heroes. You get resonance, you get XP manuals that you can use to upgrade your heroes, and this is the first time where we can actually build a distance to our people on our server. And not only, of course, can you drop those charms once you are far enough into the story, you can also, or into the Durastral, you can also craft them. Fairly expensive, will take a lot of the yellow essence here, 1000, so we can't craft too much. Personally, for me, with the results that I got right now, I would probably not go ahead and craft too much, because I know how fast those teams change. Like on the Plague Creeper, for example, last season, the teams sometimes changed 3 times a day. So, and this can of course mean that we see entirely different heroes. But what I fully recommend for you is to check out Durastral, go in there, try to go as far as you can. If you haven't noticed already, this is progressing a level a little bit, so we're now on 530. Which means my level actually got upgraded, so it is a little bit easier in my opinion than last season. So you can try to go a little bit further here and try to get more percentages on the yellow charms, and of course complete the tasks for the classes that you need. For example, Marksman will give you OD charms. This is important right now. So if you stay close to Durastral, do your best in Durastral, I think you can do very well. Let's check out another team though, and let's see how that does, because there is one more team that is fairly interesting. So this team is also included in the Google document. It features Sonya and Sinbad. Very interesting, because, well, those were the 2 heroes that did super well against Dreamrealm in recent times. So I'm very eager to see what they can do here. With Fresto on the Celestial Tile, we have the twins over there. And we can also take a look at the twinless team in as a last attack for today. So let's see the damage numbers right here. Let's see if we struggle, because, I mean, in this team, we don't really have too many healers. One healer that is a little bit of a healer in disguise is of course Rainier. If you don't know about Rainier, if you teleport a hero with Rainier, that hero starts healing based on damage he deals. So that can be a very potent source of healing. It has been used in the past to heal, for example, Telene very efficiently. And I was told by Zebo he's looking into Telene teams, by the way. Secret info right there. So we might see some things happen there. I don't know yet. For now, it seems pretty alright. It is supposed to be about equal strength to the team that we last fought. So, but depends on the heroes that you own. If you, of course, don't own twins, can be a little bit difficult to use any of those twins. Twins have become very common in PvE and in boss fights, so much so that they are now actually recommended as second pick for Oh, our Zinba just died, so a little bit of survivability issues on this team and definitely a little bit lower damage numbers. But I was also told that Fresto is better used once you have a little bit of a higher level. So we have to see about that. And of course we don't have the optimal charms for this team, which I definitely have to get. So maybe this team can still be improved. Let's try a more free-to-play friendly team. Let's try a more free-to-play friendly team where we don't necessarily use the newest hero, but still do a very effective damage. So this team doesn't include twins, which of course makes it interesting for many that don't own them yet, which I fully recommend you go for them, by the way. Pretty cool. And here I of course demonstrate my connection with the free-to-play by using P4OD, but I mean I can't downgrade him. We're still going to try this team. Sonya in this team, I mean, is a little bit of a newer hero, but you might have gone for her. She was one of the top picks last season. So there is an option with Smokey, we have Mikola, we have again the Rainy Teleport, so it could be fairly interesting. Let's see what this team does. Would be fun if this actually did better now than the Twins team. Would kind of enjoy that. I would kind of enjoy that. I'll be honest. I would think that is kind of sweet. So let's see. For now, of course, we have to have like this little ticking up of the damage. I kind of like it more when Talene does damage. It's a little bit of a weird thing to say, but Talene is like very, very constant in the damage that the enemy gets. So that is pretty cool. So far, survivability with this Smokey seems fairly good. There was an option here to include Valka into this team instead of Sonya. Apparently, this is a worse option, so not really doing better with that, and it is also included into the testing file, which I definitely invite you to try out and check out whether some of those teams do well for you. Maybe you can join the testing on the Yapala server, because there is a lot of testing that's currently being done, and the teams that they want to test, they are included as well. 8.3, not too bad, not too bad. I mean, this won't get us anywhere higher on the leaderboard score than the first team we did, but 8.3, if we compare it to the Twins result, I mean, that isn't bad. That isn't bad, and we can still get some higher scores here if we switch over to the right faction talent, because right now I don't have the right faction talent set, and that is the last tip I think for this video. If you want, you can go ahead and of course you can reset your faction talents. You can just go ahead and maybe if you set stuff in stage 2 like me, just reset stage 2, bam, doesn't cost you anything, and then you can just put that into the Mauler tile, and in 3 days you can reset again. Which one do we want? Damage reduction from prey nodes probably doesn't matter. And this can give you extra attack, extra stats in general, and will help you deal more damage to the boss, which we should probably have done in advance for like smart people. But that's the way we did it. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll do more guides on the Mirage Frostspike pretty soon, so subscribe to the channel and check out the link in the description for Daragon's Google document with all the teams and all the testing that needs to be done. And other than that, see you in the next one.